So, good morning. Our topic for this day is all about Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So, first, let us define what is human rights. Human rights are the rights that is inherent to all human beings. Everyone is entitled to the rights without discrimination. Ayan, so lahat tayo nakapaloob dun at mayroon tayong rights as human kung saan pagkasilang pa lang natin may mga karapatan na tayo. So, the first topic that we're going to discuss is the types of discrimination. So we have a lot. So we have age discrimination, disability discrimination, sexual orientation, status as a parent, religious discrimination, national origin, pregnancy, sexual harassment, race, color, and sex, and reprisal or retaliation discrimination. So first is the age discrimination. This age discrimination includes, it is defined as treating an employee or an individual less favorably in view of their age. So, kaya nabuo yung Age Discrimination in Employment Act or ADEA, which it disallows age victimization individuals who are age 40 or older. Kasi 'di ba may mga situations tayo na kapag matanda na, feeling ng mga employer is hindi na nila kayang gawin yung mga dapat gawin. Like, mga nagbubuhat, sulat dito, sulat doon, lakad doon, lakad. So, yun, dun nagsisimula yung age discrimination. So, pangalawa is disability discrimination. When a person with a disability is treated less favorably than a person without disability is the same or similar circumstances. Ayan, so, disability kapag may kapansanan, hindi tinitreat ng maayos at hindi masyadong madaling makahanap ng trabaho kasi nga may kapansanan sila. At ayaw ng mga employer yung ganun. So, next is sexual orientation. When someone treats you worse than other person in similar situation because of her sexual orientation. Ayan. So, dyan yung mga gender inequalities like when women cannot do what men can do. Ayan, so, dapat hindi ganon. Mas pinaprioritize natin yung equal treatment in both or in all kind of genders. So, status as a parent. Discrimination on the basis of parental status happens where a person is treated less favorably because of their parental status than someone without the same parental status in similar circumstances. Like, kapag single mother, di ba? Iba parang discriminate dahil single mother sila, parang they were just ignored in some of the employers kasi single mom, may mga ganun kasing situations tayo dito sa Philippines kasi hindi talaga maiiwasan yung mga ayaw ng mga employers yung single mom lang sila, ganon. Kaya dapat hindi natin tinotolerate yung ganong bagay. So next is religion discrimination. When you treated differently because of your religion or belief. Yan, so yung sa mga paniniwala naman, yung hindi sanay yung iba na ito yung mga nakasanayan mong gawin, yung mga paniniwala mo sabay. So, nagkakaroon ng conflict of interest. Kaya, maraming mga tao ang hindi nagkakasundo dahil dito. Ayan. So, nadidiscriminate sila dahil sa ibang paniniwala at mga gawain nila. So, next is the national origin discrimination. Treating people unfair because of their origin. Sa pinagmulan nila. Like yung black and white in America, diba? Parang tinitreat nila yung mga black people, parang ganon. So, dahil dun sa pinagmulan nila, hindi sila ganon welcome sa mga white people. So, Pregnancy Discrimination Act is the next. So, the Pregnancy Discrimination Act or PDA forbids discrimination based on pregnancy when it comes to any aspect of employment, including hiring, firing, pay, job assignments, promotions, layoff, training, fringe benefits such as leave and health insurance. and in any term of condition of employment. Ayan, so mga buntis, discriminate din sila dahil nga sa pagiging buntis nila, di ba? Na parang nade-degrade sila, na parang wala na silang kayang gawin dahil buntis sila, at dapat kahit buntis sila, hinahayaan natin silang maging free sa kung anong gusto nila mag-work, yan, hayaan natin sila. Next is sexual harassment. Unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, verbal or physical harassment of a sexual nature. Ayan, so easy. Sexual harassment, yung mga catcalling, ayan. So, discrimination din yan. Race and color discrimination. Personal characteristics associated with race and color. Skin texture, skin color. Includes refusing to hire someone, treating an employee unfavorably, or firing someone because of their race and color. Yan, just like what I've said earlier in yung black and white people in America. So, di ba nade-degrade nila yung black people kasi they think parang hindi sila belong sa kung ano yung gustong gawin ng black. Like, if they went sa lugar ng mga white people na binabash sila, discriminate sila dahil sa color nila. And the last one is the retaliation. Once you have complained about discrimination, you have engaged in what is referred to as protected activity. Any adverse action that your employer takes against you after this point could be used to demonstrate that it was taken in retaliation for your engaging in this protected activity. So, yun yung things na maiugnay natin sa retaliation. So, for our next topic, we're going to talk about preamble and the human rights. Preamble is the recognition of the inherent dignity and of equal and inalienable rights of all the members of the human family. It is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. To start, let us move forward with the articles of the human rights. For Article 1, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. We are all endowed with a reason and conscience and should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. So, to simply define it, we are all free, sinilang tayong malaya at may karapatan. For Article 2, everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status, and no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. So that explains Article number 2. For Article number 3, everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of a person. So lahat involved sa buhay, malaya, at seguridad. Article 4, no one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in any forms. Ayan, pag-aalipin ay hindi pwede. Article 5, no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Ayan. Article 5. For Article 6, everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. So that explains Article 6. Article 7. All are equal before the law and other are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination and violence of the Declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination. So, lahat equal at hindi dapat ma-experience ang kahit anumang uri ng diskriminasyon. For Article 8, Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by a competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by the law. Article 9. No one shall be subjected in arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. Ayan. So, no one. Wala dapat. Article 10. Everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of his rights and obligations and of any criminal charge against him. So, for Article 11, everyone charged with a penal offense has the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty according to law in a public trial in which he has all the guarantees necessary for his defense. Next is Article 12. In Article 12, no one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to take attacks upon his honor and reputation. So in Article 12, it is all about everyone has the right to privacy. So for Article 13, everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence with the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. So it was all about right to freedom or freedom of movement. Ayan, sa pagpunta sa ibang bansa at pagbalik sa kanyang pinagmulan. For Article 14, everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from prosecution. The right may not be invoked in any case of prosecutions genuinely arising from non-political crimes or from acts contrary to the purpose and principles of the United Nations. Ayan, so right to asylum. Yan yung main point ng Article 14. For Article 15, everyone has the right to a nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived in his nationality, nor denied in the right to change his nationality. So, Article 15 is right to nationality. Ayan, so nationalidad na gusto niya. Yun ang susundin niya. For Article 16, men and women are of full age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion have the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights, sa mga ingay, as to marriage, during marriage, and at its dissolution. Ayan, so Article 16 is all about rights sa pagkakasal. Ayan, kahit anong edad, nasyonalidad ay malayang ikasal. Article 17 talks about that everyone has the right to own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Ayan, so right to own properties ang ating Article 17. Article 18 is all about right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. Everyone in Article 18 has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom, either alone or in community with others and in public or private, to manifest his religion or belief in teaching, practice, worship, and observance. Article 19, everyone has the right to freedom of opinion expression. The right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Ayan, so right to freedom of opinion, freedom to speak up, freedom of expression, to express what you feel, your opinions, na na hindi ka nakakatapak ng tao. Ayan. So, interference and to seek. Article 20. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association. So, Article 20, freedom of peaceful assembly. Samahan. Mapayapang samahan. Article 21, everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country directly or through freely chosen representative. Everyone has the right to equal access to public service in his country. The will of the people shall be in the basis of the authority of government. This will shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage, and shall be held by secret vote or by equivalent free voting procedures. So, Article 21 is the right to equal access to public service and to have an equal suffrage in election. Next is the Article 22. Article 22 talks about everyone, all of us, as a member of society, has the right to social security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation and in accordance with the organization and resources of each state, of the economic, social, and cultural rights indispensable for his dignity and the free development of his personality. So, right to social security. Article 23 is everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work and protection against unemployment. Everyone, without any discrimination, has the right to equal pay. Ayan, so equal pay. Remember that Article 23, everyone, without discrimination, has the right to equal pay for equal work. For Article 24, everyone has the right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitations of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. Ayun yung mga parang holiday with pay, yan yung mga double pay, ayan yon. Feeling ko yan yon. I'm not really sure, but I have this idea in my mind that it is all about that triple pay, tawag dito, 13-month pay, ayan, so I think that's all about. Article 25, yan, so Article 25 na tayo. Everyone has the right to standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself or herself, of his family, including food, clothing, house, and medical care, and necessary social services, and the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, widowhood, old age, and the other lack of livelihood and circumstances beyond his control. So Article 25 is standard living and social protection. That's the main point of that article. For Article 26, everyone has right to education. Yan. So, lahat may access dapat may karapatang makapag-aral at sa mga kaalaman na idudulot ng pag-aaral. Education shall be free. At least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Kailangan at kailangan i-take ng bawat isa. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be equally accessible to all on the basis of merit. Ayan. So, lahat dapat makapag-aral. Hindi lang siya sa mga privileged na tao. Article 27. Everyone has right freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share in scientific advancement and its benefits. Everyone has the right to the protection of the moral and material interests resulting from any scientific, literary, or artistic production of which he is the author. Ayan, so Article 27 is all about right to protection of the moral and material interests. For Article 28, everyone is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and freedoms set forth in the declarations can be fully realized. So, to simplify, The Article 28 is entitled to social. Everyone is entitled to social and international order. So that is the simplest explanation on it. So for Article 29, everyone has duties to the community in which alone the free and full development of his personality is possible. In the exercise of his rights and freedom, everyone shall be subject only to such limitations as are determined by law solely for the purpose of securing due recognition and respect for the rights and freedom of others and of meeting and just requirements of morality, public order, and general welfare of the democratic society. These rights and freedom may in no case be exercised contrary to the purpose and principles of United Nations. Article 29, everyone has duties to the community, requirements of morality and public order and the general welfare in a democratic society. And the last one is the Article 13. Nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, group of person, any right to engage in any activity or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein. So, Article 30 talks about we are all equal before the law. So, lahat tayo pantay-pantay bago pa man mabuo or kahit wala pang batas, lahat tayo pantay-pantay na. So, that would be all for our seminar today. I hope you have learned something all about Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Thank you and may God bless us all.